It's quiet tonight. Quiet tonight. I know. I'm going to come right to you. This is my coffee. Get this stuff set up here. This needs to be off. Let's see here now. I got to figure out how to get this to stay down. All right. Are you ready, Jack? I think I'm ready. All right. What did you knock over now? Tell you what. It doesn't take much to knock something over. There we go. Ah. Well, hello, everybody out there. I don't know who's out there, but welcome. Welcome to the show. Saturday Night Live. Here in upstate New York, where it is, it's cold. Right now it's 6 degrees out there, guys. It's a lovely evening here in the North Country. And I am just keeping warm over here with the Tin Man. Tin, you want to say hello? Tin says hello to everybody. Welcome. Thanks for stopping by. I typically like it when I don't know, when you guys have something to say. Anybody got anything to say? Or are you just chewing on your dinner? Eating dinner? Who's eating dinner? I just had dinner. Oh, it's quiet out there, man. It's quiet with 5 people watching. Hello, 5 people. Anyway. Okay. I've got my little cubic mini wood stove here. There we go. Hey, Jojo. How you doing? No, I'm not going to freeze tonight. It's perfectly fine. Last night it was got down to -7. And like I said, right now it's 6 degrees, and that's pretty balmy. No. And yeah, this time of year when it is this cold, I typically, who's that? Let me see. Hello there. Hey, Charlie. I'm ready for the storm. I will ask Alexa over here. I don't want to say her name. And she'll give me a completely different forecast than what I'm getting from WeatherBug or the other things that I check with. Yeah, it looks like we're going to get some snow. Anywhere from probably 6-7 inches up to a couple feet. Sounds like it. So I am totally ready for it, and I'm totally psyched. I've got my snowshoes ready to go because we haven't been able to do any of that yet here this year because we just haven't really gotten enough snow. I suppose I could have gone, but really, man, we haven't had enough snow to get out into the woods. And this cold weather is not bothering me. Like I said last night, -7. And the only thing that... I'm going to put my glasses on because I can't see when I get away from this screen here. The only thing that... getting ready here in Pennsylvania. How much snow are you guys supposed to get? Jojo, where are you again? I forget. I should have my piece of paper that tells me where you guys are from. I don't. Now I can't see anything. You're in Pennsylvania too. Oh, northern Pennsylvania. Yeah. I guess this storm is pretty widespread, right? Northeast Indiana too. Yeah, it's all over the place. Hello, Natalie. Yeah. Yep. We are going to get pounded. It's about time because we really haven't gotten it very much yet, you know? And I am ready for some snow. I can't really see with the glasses on or the glasses off. So there you go. That's not really going to work out. Jeez, Jack, you got 3 screens going and none of them are helping you. Ow. Well, that one, it's helping me, but what is with that? Hang on, guys. I got to fix something here. Things are going wonky on me. Wonky, wonky. You know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to take this one. Why is that doing that? Oh. It doesn't matter. I'm taking this one right off. I can look at this one and read it. Hang on. I'm going to get this so that I can just look right down here at this. What am I doing? View your channel. Get your live stream. This, whoops. So that I can just look right down here at this. There we go. 2,000 miles long. Wow, that is crazy. Yeah, this is a big, big storm. Well, we were due. And the thing that's good about it, I think, is that it's going to be a light snow. At least where we are, it's going to be, you know, it's going to be a powder snow, which I love powder. I don't like those heavy, wet snows. So this is great. Good for the roof. It's not going to hurt my roof. I went up to clean the chimney today just to make sure everything was all right. And it's still down in Texas right now. Oh, and it's making its way across. Yeah. We're not supposed to get hit here, I don't believe, until tomorrow morning, which is all right with me. So yeah, I cleaned the chimney roof. I cleaned the chimney today just to make sure, but it was fine anyway. There wasn't really much to do. I cut up a bunch of wood for out here because it's just been so cold. Wanted to make sure I was well stocked and I don't have to jump out of the RV in the middle of the storm. And they've got plenty of wood in the little big house. That's what I call the house that my wife lives in. And this is where I reside, if anybody's watching for the first time, which I'm sure you guys are all very familiar with that. 10 years in this RV, just over 10 years. Before I had the wood stove, it was not as much fun out here. Let's put it that way. The wood stove is great. So right now, the only heat I'm using right now is the wood stove. And let's see. Let's get a temperature reading here, guys. Let's see what we're talking about here, because it does feel pretty good. Over here, this wall right here in front of me, not the chimney right there, but or not the stove, but to the right of it over here, it's 62 degrees, 63 degrees, 62.9. Okay, of course you point it right at the wood stove and it's 644 degrees. So it's hot over there. Let's see. That's really hot. It's not really that hot. That's probably because I pointed it right at the, directly at the flame there. But that area over in there, let's see. Well, behind the wood stove, it's like 120 degrees. So that's fine. Anyway, over here against the kitchen, in the kitchen here, it is 57 degrees. Up front in the RV, it is 58 degrees. And the floor is reading at 34 degrees. So the floor is a little bit cooler. Not bad. Not bad at all. I have this, I'm going to tell you guys what, I absolutely love my, this, electric blanket, man. That's all I'm using. I have this electric blanket and then a sheet, you know, in there. Which you can't see. It doesn't really matter. There's a sheet inside of the electric blanket, obviously, because then I don't have to wash the electric blanket. You know, I mean, I don't know how you wash an electric blanket. So that keeps it clean. And I wash the sheet. But talk about, I am totally warm with this thin electric blanket. That's all I need on. And I have been in some really, really cold weather out here. And the stove, I don't keep this going all night. Once I get ready for bed, you know, that's done. Once I get done with dinner, that's done. I do keep my, when it's this cold, I have two sources for, did you buy marshmallows for the storm? No. No, I didn't. I got coffee, though. I'm going to make chili tomorrow. That's what I'm looking forward to. I'm going to make a big batch of big batch of chili in the crock pot. So I'm psyched because that's perfect wintertime meal to make, right? Let me see, it's forecasted to start snowing in Scranton at 4 a.m. Yeah, I guess we're a couple hours later, Jojo. Not until I saw like 7, 8 o'clock, maybe even a little bit later than that, tomorrow morning. Like I said, that's fine. Hey, Cha-Cha, how you doing? Good to stop. Thanks for stopping by. Cha-Cha's out in California, living where it is very, very summer-like, right? She's got a nice area that she's in out there. Where are you, San Diego, I think, right? Anyways, Cha-Cha, I wanted you to know that you inspired me the other day with your when you were doing your Hey James, how you doing? Just waiting on the ice storm. Yeah, well, you're down south, right? So you're not going to get the snow. Anyway, who was I talking? Who was I just with? Cha-Cha. I ended up getting a loaf of keto bread. You kind of inspired me there when I was watching you scramble your eggs in short sleeves out there, huh? Yeah, North Carolina with James on living our adventure. Yeah, San Diego. Yeah, that is beautiful out there where you are, Cha-Cha. If you guys aren't subscribed to Cha-Cha's channel, make sure you do. And James has a channel too, but Cha-Cha puts out stuff regularly. And I watch her stuff. I like to see when she's walking around down by the ocean. And just some beautiful places that she shares with us. And she cooked up scrambled eggs and what was that? And an avocado the other day, which I hope I do tomorrow. Because I have eggs and I never eat them. they'll end up going bad before I ever get to them. You know, I'm always like, I'm going to eat these eggs this time, and then I never do. But maybe tomorrow will be the day. Yeah, I think it will be, because I've got some turkey bacon I'll have with that. And let me see, I'm working on a video. Not sure for when it will come out, probably sometime after the storm. Oh yeah, you were talking about how you're going to gather up, James. You were saying from Living Our Adventure that you're going to see what happens with the storm and see what you can gather up with that. Yeah, Cha-Cha. Anyway, I ended up getting a loaf of that keto bread. Well, not that you even use keto bread. I have no idea if you do or not. But it was interesting. I got mine from... It smelled like chocolate. The bread smelled chocolatey to me. And I've gotten like hot dog rolls before for keto, and hamburger rolls that were a keto before. Is that how you say it, keto, or is it keto? One of the two. Yeah, I know. I got to eat the eggs. I will eat them too. Tomorrow's the day. Tomorrow morning. Yeah. Anyways, it's warm in my RV here. I know I look like I'm all bundled up and ready to go outside, but that's kind of like how I dress this time of year. I'm 164 miles from Saratoga Springs, I think. That's near you. You're right, it is near me. I'm about probably 15 miles from Saratoga Springs. In fact, this area that I live in is called Old Saratoga. I used to live in Saratoga Springs. I'm not a big Saratoga Springs fan. It's a beautiful little city, but it's really changed a lot in the last 25 years. It's kind of become an Aspen. If you're familiar with the story with Aspen, how it was a little ski town. And then everybody got priced right out of there. All the locals had to leave because they couldn't afford it. And that's kind of like what's happened with Saratoga. But that's been happening for probably 150 years, you know. But it's definitely that way now. A lot of money there, and it's kind of too snobby for me. It's not my deal. Obviously, right? So I repeated the drone footage that I had. I don't know if you guys watched the video I put out recently, the one I just put out. I had drone footage at the beginning. And that drone footage was at the end of the previous video. And I figure, you know what? I bet you people don't stick around till the end of my videos. You know, they don't watch the very end of it where the last minute or two of it. And I didn't want that drone footage to get wasted, so I stuck it at the beginning of this last video, the one I just put out today. I'll tell you what, the drone, I think I'll do better when the weather gets a little warmer. I was out there trying to fly it today, and it was so cold. I mean, I did get it up in the air, but my hands were cold because I had to run the controls. And I don't think I got very good footage today, but I am trying to learn how to fly it. But I think it takes some practice, you know. And I think what I got to do is get myself another battery or two, because the batteries only last about 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes. And then you got to go and recharge them, and they take a couple hours to charge. I mean, drone footage isn't something I want to use a lot of anyways. You just throw it in here and there. But I do want to get a lot better at it. Oh yeah, it did get stuck in the tree too. And I cut that part out. Hey Matt, how you doing, brother? Thanks for stopping by. You having a fire too? Let me see, you're having a fire here. Having a fire. Let me see. Hey brother, having a fire here. Looks darn cold. Is it cold where you are, Matt? And you are having a fire? That's my brother Matt, by the way, guys. Who's out in Longmont. And it's cold here, but I'm not cold. I know it looks like I'm all bundled up. Well, I am bundled up, but I'm totally fine. And I'm only running the wood stove right now. I don't have the heat on down on the floor. All right, I was talking about that quickly. So 2 sources of electric heat for me, because I'm plugged into shore power here, guys. I've got the little oil electric heater here, and it can run at 700 watts, I think all the way up to 1200 watts. It's got 3 settings, and I typically will have it on when I do use it, and this is the one I'll use more than anything. I use it in the middle setting at like 900. Let's see, what did Matt? Yeah, it's freezing cold. I can't believe you're outside. How cold is it there, Matt? Travels with Daddy. I watch her, yeah. I watch him, I'm sorry. Not her. Yeah, I've got that option with my drone as well. And I haven't messed around with it yet. I've only been doing it manually. I'm a little bit hesitant to do it. I'm afraid the drone's going to fly off. But 15 degrees, Matt. Nice. I hope you got a roaring fire going out there. I think I'll stick to the fireplace inside, Matt. Yeah, a couple of the people that I watch, they've got it so that the drone will follow you, and mine can do that too. Let me see, just duck when it comes towards you. Yeah, I already did that once. You see the video where it cut my face up? Way back when I was trying to learn how to fly it, I actually had that thing crash right into my face, and that was kind of scary. And I'm lucky I didn't get my eye taken out, you know? Anyway, but that's something I want to learn how to do. And, you know, maybe, I'm not sure if the drone I have, I want to get a better drone eventually. This is a nice starter drone, though. Yeah. Matt, are you sitting out there alone tonight? Are you solo by the fire? Is Joni out there with you? Or is Finn? That's my, what is it? She's my sister-in-law and my nephew, Finn. Jeez, Matt, we'll have to talk on the phone sometime soon. I don't get to talk to my brother that much. We've been doing it this way the last couple times, which is nice. I think I told you guys that. I specifically switched to Saturday night live streams so that my brother could see it. Oh, that's right, Augie. August. September. Matt's dog's name is September. Not really, it's August, but we like to joke around and call him any month but the month that he is named after. I don't know if he's named after it, but... Yep, so I'm waiting for the storm. I'm psyched to get in, and I am really psyched to... Hey there, Tin, how you doing, brother? The Tin Man. Tin Man wants to talk to you guys. Tin says hello, everybody. He's doing an excellent job tonight, and I got some great firewood in here, too. I don't know why I didn't think of this before.
Here's the forecast for tomorrow in Schuylerville.
Here we go.
Look for snowy weather with a high of 12 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 9 degrees.
Well, thank you for the input, even though we didn't ask for it, but thank you there, Alexa. And I'm not saying her name because then she'll start talking to us. There we go. Anyway, I had tuna. Did I tell you guys I had tuna fish sandwiches tonight for dinner? What did everybody else have? I just wanted a quick dinner, so I wolfed down 2 cans of tuna fish. I had 3 sandwiches. 6 pieces of bread. Yes. And that filled me up. I just wanted something quick. Quick and easy. Tuna fish with tomatoes on it. It's pretty good. I'm in the mood for some chocolate chip cookies, man. That's what I wish that I had right now. Frozen pizza. Well, I hope you cook it, Jojo, before you eat it. Oh, you're funny, Jack. Hey guys, I have my snow boots on. Yeah, I'll tell you why, because the floor is cold. And I don't typically wear my snow boots, but stew. You making your stew there, James? I'm gonna make a stew. I'll tell you, I want to make a stew here. Anybody doing the Jojo? You got to try the English muffin pizzas. They're really good. Chili. Oh, Joni's making chili, huh? So am I, Matt, tomorrow. I don't know if you were on before when I said that's what I'm going to make. I got some of my cans lined up there along the back of the stove over there. I've got kidney beans and what else? Pinto beans. And I'm going to throw some turkey in there. Brown that up. Sonia had made some a while back. Oh, it was frozen. Oh, you made your own pizza. Oh, wait a minute. No, you're making the stew. Get your people right, Jack. Well, my chili, I'll tell you what I did, is I looked on the back of one of those boxes, Texas Hot or something, I don't know what it was called, and I just looked what ingredients they had in there. And then I went and got all the ingredients for it. And then I know my wife has spices here that I'm going to snag from her in the kitchen. I usually go ahead and get one of those pre-made kits, you know, but I'm not going to do that anymore. So I just went and got all the ingredients that were on the back of the little box there when I was at the store the other day. Took a picture of it and then went around in the store and got what I needed. Chili's pretty easy. I think but people got a lot of different recipes. I do not like to cook, really. Although I did have fun. I have been having fun with the crock pot the couple times that I've used it. You know, that's been good. There you go, Jojo. That stuff's way too high in salt for me. I can't do that. Salt content in any of those things are just too high. I gotta watch my salt. Took a walk today. I've taken a walk every day, guys. 6-mile walks every day. Today it was freezing cold out. Yesterday was even colder because of the wind chill factor. But what I found out, man, is if you just dress right, it is not a problem. Just not a problem at all. How many people, anybody have, I know one of you guys, I think Jojo, don't you have the electric blanket? Isn't that what you use? I love the electric blanket. And I got that. Did you guys, any of you guys join up with Off-Grid Backcountry Adventures? He was on last week, my friend Brian. He had checked in for a little bit. Make sure you check out his channel. That's where I got the idea of the electric blanket. He's a really good dude. And also Larry from, oh gosh, what is it? I told you guys about Nat Moran. Make sure you check out her channel. And what is it? Work Less, Enjoy Life. Larry on that. Both of those channels are really good. How long does 6 miles take me? I go, well, it depends. In the wintertime, I try to do 15-minute miles. But, you know, when I'm dressed up in clothes like this, I'm more like a 17-minute miles. So, you know. Yeah, she seems like a nice girl. And those guys are all friends, too. They're all living, well, Nat doesn't have her own place, but Larry just got his own place. And they all, you know, they're all kind of in the area there. Just good people, man. Brian is a really cool dude. He he reached out. Brian was somebody that I had been watching for a long time, for years. I watched Brian, and I loved his channel. I mean, check out what he used to do, some of the stuff he used to do living in a tent in the wintertime. It's insane. Or the truck setup that he used to have. Off-grid backcountry adventures, yeah, really good stuff. These guys are all off-grid. But Brian's a super nice guy who found my channel. I mean, like I said, I'd been watching him for a long time. And all of a sudden, he had sent me a message and said, hey, I like your channel. And then it was really nice, man. He, did a little, he tried to, he mentioned me on his channel, did a little write-up and sent it out to his subscribers. And I did get some subscribers from it. But not only that, he sent me some music and he sent me a couple emails. Just super nice guy, So, yeah. So I feel like I got a friend out there in the YouTube world. And the other guys, the other people like Nat and Larry that he hangs out with just seem like truly good people. So and it was funny, I had been watching those channels too. And then all of a sudden they're hanging out with Brian. That's enough about that. Anyways, I found all that stuff interesting. So good channels. Nomadic Fanatic, let's say, yeah, he's out there too. Nomadic Fanatic. Nomadic Fanatic was the first channel I ever watched. I guess it depends on the mood that, what's his name? I can't even think. Nomadic Fanatic. What is it? What's his name? I'm drawing a blank. I can't think. Anyway, that was a channel I watched all the time, but it depends on the mood he's in. Sometimes he gets a little cranky. But he's working hard, and doing a good job. I mean, these guys are businessmen, He's a good businessman. He's made a lot of money, man. I think the channel guys that I really like, and I've been following for a long time too, is, now it's called, what is it? It was Van City Van Life, and now it's the Chrome Project with Chrome Valdez from Canada. I love his channel. And the thing about him is he introduced me to so many, through his channel, I found out about so many other channels that I like because of his channel. And he used to do a lot of that where he would interview people. He doesn't do it as much now. But talk about a businessman. Holy smokes. He knows how to do well with the business. And a good guy, seems like a truly good guy. I'm really happy for these people that do well on their YouTube channels, because it's a lot of work. And there's a lot of competition out there, and everybody wants a YouTube channel and does it. And there's only a few people that make some money at it, and it's good to see those people doing well, because I think this is a great form of entertainment, and it's good that it connects all of us, and like I love what I do, and being able to connect with you guys, it's a cool platform to be able to use. Think about it. Years ago, they didn't have anything like this. You could not share like this like we can now. This is great. Oh yeah, Eric, right, that's his name, Eric. Yeah, I have been watching Eric since he had his first van back when he was in college, and of course there's Steve Wallace too, love him, but he doesn't put out very many videos anymore, but he was really good. But he's so huge that I don't think he just doesn't do that many videos. And he's been through some stuff too, so I think he's just taking his time. He lost his wife like a year or two ago. That was awful. And then like his best friend, crazy neighbor. Oh, another channel I like, guys, is MATV. Matt. I can't remember what his channel was. Van Life Plus. I really liked his channel, but now it's MATV. And he's good too. He's funny. He's an interesting guy. He was living in his van for a long time, and he recently went back to Sticks and Bricks. Because he's got a little girl, and he needs to have a place for her to... He's got to have his daughter around a lot more, so I think that was part of the reason he did that. Sorry to get off on the tangent about all the YouTube people out there. One of you guys turned me on to... somebody turned me on to... who's the guy who talks about everybody there? Jeez, Jack, my mind is just not what it used to be. I think I do feel it too, man, with the stroke. You know, that did a freaking number on me. I do not have... Not that I ever had great wits about me, but I've got much less now than I used to have. I guess I should be really grateful, because it could be a lot worse, right? But I have a hard time putting my thoughts together. And that was not something that was always so difficult for me. Blind Views, there you go. Thanks, James. Yeah, that's a good show. That guy's funny. And he ends up interviewing a lot of the people, or, you know, talking about a lot of the people that I like to watch. Yeah, that's a good show. I think Eric should have kept going with... on the Nomadic Fanatic with his little thing. I liked his first vlogcast, you know, that he did. I thought it was really good. And he got all upset because he only got like 33,000 hits on it. I'm like, 33,000, that's pretty good. But not only that, I thought it was good. I thought the format was good. And it's too bad that he's not going to do more with that. It's like he didn't even give it a chance. And he had some good ideas. But I know why he's not doing it, because it's too much work. And he had that sponsor that he had to deal with, and it just sounded like it was like way too much. I don't blame him. That's true. You get on that. Any news is good news. That's right. Yeah, Blind Views is pretty big. Yeah, Chrome's always on there, or on there once in a while. Is Blind Views, is that an American channel, or is that from Canada? I'm thinking he's an American dude, but I don't know. Anyways, I might go in and watch a movie. I have to go in and watch part of a movie tonight with my wife. I want to. Been telling her I would. The latest Downton Abbey, the movie that came out. She's had that at home for like 2 weeks, and it's way overdue. And I keep saying I'm going to go in and watch it, and I never do. So I told her that I would come in a little bit later tonight and do that with her. Not going to watch the whole thing, but just watch some of it. Anybody see the latest one? I think he's American. I know he's spent some time. Let's see here. Yeah, he's good. He's funny. Or I like his take on things. Matt, you still on? Sitting around the fire with Augie? Checking to see if I lost my brother. He hasn't piped in a while. Anyway. So I'm busy just trying to get the gigs, guys. It's that time of year. New Year's started. I'm working on my summertime gigs. My mood lighting. Matt, is it still light out there? Watching them eat sticks and listening to the geese. That's good. Good for you, brother. The mood lighting. I don't know. You want some mood lighting? Give you some mood lighting here. We can make it a little bit more, what do we do with the mood here, man? We can mood it up. There we go. You can't even see those, can you? Oh, yeah, you can. Let's see here. Let's do a little bit of... then over here, maybe we'll do some... This light, I always have trouble with it, man. Come on. It's like I gotta sit here and play with it to get it to work. It upsets me. Excuse me. I'm getting upset at my lights here. Oh my gosh. Why has it gotta be like that? Why has it gotta be difficult? Oh, now why did that shut off? Oh. Now you got me working on my lights. Thanks, James. Or was it Jojo? I'm not sure. Oh, come on. Sometimes I feel like ripping these lights right off the wall because they're really, I gotta get right in the right position to get, there we go. Got it. Mood lights are good, huh? This one's easy. Hang on. There we go. Is that better? I could go with that. I could go with that. Let's see here. We could go with this. Oh, I kind of like that. Gives me that fire glow, you know? So bright it looks like a clash. Ha 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 ha. Looks like a classroom. Yeah. I guess it did, right? That is a little much before. Let's see what I can do with these here. I'm just gonna have some fun with the lights. Is that a little bit better though, guys? Like it better like that? Without getting too crazy? Ha 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 ha. That's funny. We'll leave it at that. Without getting too much into that, huh? All right. We got all kinds of lights. One thing I don't like is lights that are flashing or moving. They just drive me crazy. Maybe we'll see what this one does. Is that too much? I don't have to look at it. You guys do. Oh, that's too much. I can't deal with that. Let me see. Nope, I don't like that. I'm not a moving light guy. Oh, that'll make me have another stroke there. I like the blue lights. Those are cool. Sorry, I'm getting carried away. There we go. We need wood. We need wood in the Tin Man. Right, Tin? Hello, Tin. I love this little stove. Yeah, I like the purple too. Let's see. I like the sound of that fireplace too. Doesn't that sound cool? Anyways, the Cubic Mini Wood Stove. That's the company that puts it out. It's a tiny little stove. I absolutely love it, love it, love it. The only thing about it is, you know, because it's so small, you got to feed it wood on a regular basis. You know, it'll run out of, well, you guys, you've seen how often I've had to put wood in it. It'll go for a while, but it's not the kind of thing you could just put some wood in and leave it overnight, because you're going to need to keep doing it. When I first got this wood stove, it was like having a newborn baby. You know, I thought that I had to stay up all night long with this thing and keep putting wood in it to keep this place warm in here. Then I discovered, you know what, just let the fire go out, and much better like that. I'll tell you what, it is very, I don't know if it's, excuse me, I probably wouldn't use the word romantic, but it's very cabin-like in here. It's very retreat-like. Yeah. I love it, man. This is my retreat. This is where I love to be. And that's why I'm in here. Because I love it. I don't want to be anywhere else. I just need my little spot like this. Everything I have is here. And it's perfect. Think it's romantic, Matt? That's funny. Matt, I think you've stayed in this RV a few times, haven't you? When I had it set up for more than just me. Now it's just set up for one person. But there was plenty of space before, you know, in the front of the RV up there, you know, that has the whole overhead up there. But I've got that all with, you know, that's where I keep a lot of my stuff up in there now. So I don't have that set up as such anymore. I probably could go back to that. I was thinking about that the other day, like, if I want to have somebody over, you know, I would need to do that. Yeah, Zen, there you go. That's a good word. Oh, I bet we did, Matt. We probably had a little party in here, right? Back in the day. I like the sound of that. That's what I like. What is in the front of that? Oh, that's just the, I'm looking at the, that burns off for the most part. I used to try to clean those, but it's not even worth it because it'll just mostly burn right off. It's not worth trying to keep the window pane clean. That's a nice fire tonight, man. That baby is toasty. Well, I know what I was going to say. So I have tried all different kinds of wood over the years, done all different types of things with this. And at one point, forever, I would supplement with these wood bricks. You ever seen those? Bio bricks, they're called. And I used to spend money on those and get those. And I still like them, but this year I've used about 2. And it used to be that I would get like, there's like 20 in a pack. And I used to get, I would probably get 15 packs of those, you know. But I don't use them as much anymore because, and I've always harvested my own wood from the forest behind me here. You know, there's a lot of dead trees. I go out and get those, and that's always fun for me to do. I enjoy doing that. Yeah, Tin is a roaring. Definitely is. He's very happy tonight. But the newest thing I'm doing with wood, which my dad said this to me, he's like, why don't you do that? He goes, why don't you cut up some of your firewood? You know, it's cut to pieces like they're that big. So there's not, I thought that you could only cut it like maybe get one piece off it. But I found a way to do it where I'm able to use the whole piece of wood. And, you know, I cut them up into bigger pieces. They fit into here. They'll fit into the wood stove just fine. So I've been supplementing with wood from the forest that I go out and get from dead trees. And I got a ton of that, you know, and there's always trees falling. So I got lots of that. And a lot of that was apple wood, which is good, and black locust. But now I'm getting the whatever they use for regular firewood, like maple and that type of thing. I don't know, what do they use for regular firewood? I'm not sure. But I'm using those hardwoods, and they burn a lot longer. And if they're dry, they burn hot. So that's my newest thing that I'm doing, cutting up little, very little, but you know, I mean, you can get like, I can get like 4 pieces off of one piece of wood that I would bring into the house to burn. So I'm just using a couple pieces of that here and there. Oh, and the other thing I do is I go to the local, it's called Curtis Lumber, and I go there, and they always have a pile of free wood, you know, wood that, just the ends and stuff that they cut off, you know, and as long as it hasn't been treated, I'll take that, and use that mostly for kindling, you know, because a lot of that is pine, and that burns pretty quick. I used to cook over that stove too. I don't do that as much though. It's almost too small. As you can see, I got a little frying pan on there, a little cast iron one. It's more for novelty if I'm going to do that. When it's time to cook, man, I just use my little 2-burner over here, electric 2-burner. Like I said, I'm hooked into shore power. Guys, I'm trying to figure out what to use for. What my next vehicle is going to be. And I've got that van sitting out there that I got to sell. I just don't like the van. Someone else will like it, but I don't like it. I shouldn't have gotten that, man. I wish I didn't get that. I think that I would like to, if I were to get a van again, I would, let's see. You're right, Jojo. I did buy the electric chainsaw, and that did make a difference. Well, battery powered, right? Electric chainsaw. I used to have a regular chainsaw gas, and I'm a wimp. They're loud, and I didn't like them. I didn't like the gasoline. I didn't like dealing with it. And I'm like, I just don't like them. You know, it's not my thing. So the next thing I got was an electric with the cord, you know? And I can't believe I used to do this. I used to have a Honda generator. I had a 1,000-watt Honda generator. I would carry that and my chainsaw up into the woods behind my house. And that's a big hill. And I would go up there with that, which was a workout, take that out into the woods and cut up wood that way. It's stupid, you know, it was crazy. And it was probably before the battery-powered electric chainsaws that they have now have gotten as good as they are, because now they're pretty good, you know. So then when I got myself the battery-powered electric chainsaw, I love those. They're quiet, they're easy to use, easy to maintain. All you gotta do is keep the oil in them and sharpen your blade, and you're good to go. Low maintenance. And they're quiet, you know, and stealth too, if you need it to be stealth. Because they're not always running, you know. You can just, the only time you cut it is the only time you make noise is when you're cutting, and it's pretty quiet anyways. They're not that loud. Yeah, you're right. Kind of like the lumberjacks when they used to do everything with their axe, and then they got themselves their chainsaw, and that cleared the mountains, right? Cleared the woods. Yeah, Matt, you're right. All right, guys, you got to check this out. My brother Matt just reminded me of something. If you go back in my videos, way back, years ago, I mean, I think I've had this channel for 5-6 years now, 5 years, I don't know. There are videos on there of me. What I used to do is I used to take in the wintertime, I would take my kayak and put my chainsaw in there and put my Honda generator in there and lug that thing up the woods, into the woods, right? Then I'd cut up my wood and then I'd fill my kayak with wood and send it down the hill. That's a big hill too. I mean, decent sized hill, and it's steep. So check out those videos if you want to see something funny. I'm going to go back and look at those too. Thanks, Matt, for reminding me. There's some videos from years ago of me up there in the woods doing that. And you know something? I don't think I could do that anymore. I was a younger man back then. That was pre-stroke. I just wouldn't do that. I'm in better shape now than I was then, I think, but I'm older now. I just don't think I would do that. Maybe I got smarter. But those were crazy, Matt. Thanks for reminding me of that. There's some funny videos. Let's see here. What does this say? I got to catch up here. I've been splitting wood, getting ready for the storm for my mother-in-law's wood stove. Oh, that's cool, James. Do you cook on it? You could cook on it, huh? I guess you don't need you're down where it's a little warmer, right? North Carolina, I think you said. Sorry, something like that. Down that way anyway. And you guys don't have the cold weather we do up here. I mean, you do get some cold weather, though. I love wood stoves, man. Before I had this RV, guys, I used to build outdoor structures, and I would stay in those too. I didn't live in them full time like I do this RV, but I built these, what I would call a wig-to, all right? It was a combination of a wigwam and a longhouse, and I called it a wig-to. And they were huge. I had one on any of the places I lived at, and I had found an old fireplace on the side of the road, and I lugged that in and had that. I still have that fireplace here. I've carried it everywhere I've gone. Last time I used it was about 10 years ago, but she has biscuits. But she has it in her mouth. Oh, that's really cool. That's really neat with the wood stove there. I just love a wood stove all the time. I mean, I have to have this wood stove. I need it to survive out here and be comfortable, you know, and live the way I want to live. Yeah, my dad tells stories of how that's how they heated the house. That's how they cooked some of their meals. My dad, our dad, Matt, my brother Matt, who's on this with you guys too here, he tells the stories of, you know, how they lived near a railroad track, and they would go out and get the coal, you know, the train would throw. I don't know why it did, but there was coal that they could get, and they would use that in their fireplace. But they also cooked on it too. He lived on a farm, and they didn't have a lot of money. I do have an air conditioner, and it works, but I do not have it set up right so that the power is not set up right. I would need to do something with the power. But you want to know something? I don't like air conditioning. I'd rather be hot. I like using fans. And I don't live in North Carolina where, I mean, we have some serious hot weather up here, but I just work my way through it just like I do in the wintertime being cold. You know, I deal with that too. I am not an air conditioning guy. I need to have windows open if I can. I need to hear the birds and all that kind of stuff. I can't deal with it. Fans. I grew up with fans. Our family grew up with fans. And I don't like air conditioning, yeah. Yep. I don't have air conditioning in my car either, just because none of my cars the air conditioning never worked in them. And I've dealt with that too. There, I sometimes wish I had air conditioning, you know, but when you're stuck in traffic or something. But even there, I've got it set up with a good fan system so that it's fine. Yeah, I do pretty good with just fans. I can deal with some pretty serious heat and just work my way through it. All right, guys, I'm looking at the time. I'm staying up for another 15 minutes or so, I think, and then I'm going to call it quits because I promised my wife I'd come in. But I do want to hang out for a couple more minutes. And we're having a good conversation here, bringing up some good things, man, from the past. Wood stoves. It is wood stove season. Oh, man. So this morning when I got up, I had to put I had to use those feet warmer in my slippers because it was cold. And today when I took a walk, I had them in my gloves because it was cold. I mean, I wasn't cold, but your extremities, you know, your hands and your feet, you want to make sure they're warm. And my face is so bundled up, you could tell from the live stream photo I used that that's how I'm all bundled up. So I am toasty warm when I'm out taking a walk. I am never, ever, ever cold. I'm probably more comfortable than I would be in the summertime. Meaning that, you know, it's just the perfect temperature, and I like the way the air feels. You know, it's nice and cold, and it just feels good, man. I tell you, winter is about dressing right. That's all it is, and you're good to go. I guess the thing about winter is you got to put a lot of clothes on, you know, and that part I don't like really, as opposed to summer, which I love when the only thing I got to do is slip on a pair of shorts. And if I didn't have to wear those, I wouldn't wear those either. You know, I just as soon walk around naked. I don't know about that, but, you know, just, I don't like a lot of clothes on. So summer's perfect. I get away with what I can get away with. So I guess you need a pair of pants on. And that's about it. It's too much information, Jack. Your video is starting to freeze for me. I think because our sleet is moving in. When is the storm supposed to reach you? I'm going to get it going, Jack. Hey, Jojo, take care, man. Thanks for coming in, brother. Take care, Jojo. Thanks for stopping by, man. Have a good night. Get a good night's sleep. Don't let the bed bugs bite. James, our weather's supposed to start probably around 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, 8 or 9. Hey, this sounds like the Waltons, guys. Good night, John Boy. Good night, Mary Ellen. I used to love the Waltons. Da 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 da. Did you guys ever used to watch the Waltons? Good night, Jim Bob. Good night, Ben. Good night, John Boy. All right, you kids, quiet down. It's time to go to sleep. Good night, Mary Ellen. Sorry, I'm getting carried away. I used to love that show. Good night, Elizabeth, right? Yeah, there you go. Good night, Grandpa. Oh, I miss Grandpa. Grandpa and Grandma, those guys were great. What a good show, man. Hey, here's a little fact for you. My wife used to babysit John Boy's kids when they used to come to, I don't know why, but so my wife's mother, who's no longer alive, she used to work at this performing arts center, and she was in charge of making sure that the talent had whatever they needed, and they were well taken care of. And one thing she did was her daughter, our Susan, my wife, would end up babysitting often kids of performers, And one of the people that came to SPAC, which was Certified Performing Arts Center, was John Boy, I don't know what his real name is, but she babysat his kids a couple times. She also did David Cassidy, a whole bunch of them, it was cool. Oh, yeah, man. I loved Little House on the Prairie. I used to love it when the little girl would fall down the hill. We used to think that was great. Those were good shows, man. They still are. That's the great thing, right? You can keep watching them. Let's see here. Cool. Hey, Matt. Love you, brother. Good talking to you. Have a good night. Guess it's a good time to cut out anyways, guys. What do you think? Call it a night tonight? I always get in here and I stay on for probably longer than I should. Half pint. That's funny. She would, yeah. Yeah, me too. Yeah, those are all shows from our days. You got it. All right, guys, I think I'm going to call it. And on that note, that was fun. Bringing back the old days. All right, everybody. Thanks for stopping by tonight. And I hope that the weather is good wherever you are tomorrow. We know it is out Cha-Cha's way. She's always got good weather. And the rest of us, we're just going to enjoy our winter weather. Half Pint did cry a lot. All right, guys, have a good night. I'll see you soon. I'm going to do it probably next Saturday. That's my night to do it, on Saturdays. Everybody have a good week, and be well, and we'll see you soon. I love you guys. Have a good one, and thanks for stopping by. Good night, everybody. Good night out there. How do I turn this off? Right there. I will. You guys take care. See you soon. Peace out. Peace and love.